Okay, so now we've moved on, and what we're doing is we're going to use file folders to store our manipulatives in, the ones that we're learning about today. So what I'm going to have everybody do is get I'm going to use 3 file folders. I'm not going to make bound books out of these. I'm going to show you how to put these together. Thank you for being my helper, Chris. Because I would like for everybody to have a glue stick. Okay? Sorry. Even me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to keep the minute books that we make together inside something that's collected and not just little books flying around or just sit them in the file folder. We're going to actually put them in a project that's keepable. Keepable? Is that a word? Yes, I homeschool. That's easy for you to keep, and you'll know what it is, and it'll have your samples in it, and and the kids can see them too. You can show the kids too. All right, so let's start with this. You've got 3 file folders, and I want you to unfold all of them. Okay? Okay. Each one of them, I want you to shutter fold. Now, if you don't know what a shutter fold is, you're not in my co-op class. Shutter fold is to simply fold from the outside to the inside and line them up in the center so they close together like a puzzle piece. Okay? So here's one side folded in, and then here is the other side folded in. Okay? And it'll fit together like a puzzle. Okay? Let me think for a second. Let's just do that on 2 of them. Okay? Let's do that on 2 of them. Okay? Now, there are lots of different ways. One of the fun things about this is, and I hope everybody gets this while I'm teaching this, one of the fun things about this is that it's yours, or it's your child's book, so they can use their own creativity. Like I said earlier, one of the things I was striving for is that my children not only got to be creative with this stuff, but they owned it. So if they want to be creative and fold differently than you want to fold, that's okay. Just be flexible about that. There are some things you don't want to be flexible about, and I'll explain that when we get into the minute books here in just a little bit. So let's start off with these 2 that we have shutter folded, okay? What I want you to do is lay, okay, you've got one that's open, you got both of them that are toward you. One that's closed, meaning the shutter fold is facing me, and the other one that's open, meaning the shutter fold is hanging open. Okay, hold them up like this, or else it won't work. Okay, you want to take this one, and you want to place it right inside the first fold of this one, so it looks like this. Okay, so there'll be a little flap on the inside. Okay, and you're going to glue it down just like that. You want me to show you again? Okay. I'll do it this way. Here's the open one. Here's the closed one. We're going to do this. Got it? Okay, glue that down. Okay. I'm really going to cheat. I'm going to use my tape runner. Don't tell these moms I'm making them use glue stick. Terrible teacher. Not too terrible. I did tell you that tape runners were the way to go. I mean, I did say that. I mean, Of course, I say that, and it probably won't stick near as well. I'll tell you this much. I have projects that have been glued together since the kids were very small, and like I said, my oldest is 21. I can't pull them puppies apart. That's not happening. Not happening. So way to go, Elmers, Okay. So here's what should happen. Once you get that glued in like that, you should be able, you've got one that's got this little flap here, you should be able to fold this all the way in, like that. The one that's got the flap sticking out, that's your innards. We're going to call that your innards. You should be able to fold that all the way in. Okay. Just like that. That's just like that. Very good. Okay. Now, let's do something with this one. Okay. Let's take this one, which is the one that we did not shutter fold, and let's see, how can we do this? I'm always just guessing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, we could go ahead and just put the whole thing inside that file folder if we wanted to. And then what you'd have is the backs of these covered up. Let's go ahead and shutter fold this one too. Same thing, innards to the middle, or outers to the middle, okay? Right, now this is just, again, this is just the thing that we're going to use to store all of our sample minute books in, all right? Now I'm going to do to you what I want you to do to your kids. You tell me where you want to put that so that it fits inside your project. Where do you want this to go so that it fits inside this? Talk amongst yourselves. Or don't.